But this step will literally change everything for you, and you need to get into the habit right now. Sarah is a 25-year-old living in New York City. She's working at her dream job as a personal stylist and makes about $7,000 to $10,000 per month. She often feels like she's only working to pay bills and never has enough money to do anything. She recently reached out for advice on how to spend her money wisely, so let's help her out. First, we need to find out what wise spending means to Sarah. What are her current priorities? What would she spend her money on that would make her think that she's spending it wisely? Does she need to clear debt? Does she need to save towards building her dream home? Or maybe she wants to take that nice girls trip. Answering these questions will definitely help her to form that framework on which she can build. So we find out that Sarah wants to save for an emergency fund, and she also wants to go on a girls trip next spring. If she spends her money on these things, then she would feel like she is spending wisely. So the first question you need to be asking yourself, what does wise spending look like for me? Just spend some time thinking about this and writing down your answer. You can pause the video if you need to. Let's get back to Sarah. So the next step is to figure out where her money is currently going. So we tracked her expenses for a month, and this is what it looks like. Rent, $3,000, utilities, $800, groceries, $1,000, transportation, $350, gym membership, $150, shopping, $3,500, and hair and nails, $750. Right away, we can see that Sarah is spending more on shopping than on rent. What do you guys think about that? That's an area where she can potentially cut back, right? She could also spend less money on her hair and nails so that she can have some money to put on something else. Now, I know you've heard this about 1,000,000 times. This step will literally change everything for you, and you need to get into the habit right now. Start tracking your expenses so that you can know exactly where your money is going, what you can cut back on, and what you can totally eliminate so you can have more money to go around. So back to Sarah again. She now knows what wise spending would be for her and what her current unwise spending is, right? She knows that she wants to build an emergency fund and save for her girls trip next year. She also knows that she spends way too much money on shopping every month, and she could cut back a little on the money that she spends on her hair care. So the next step for Sarah is really to build a system that really works for her. She gets paid monthly, so everything will revolve around that timeline for her. This may look different for you if you get paid weekly or fortnightly. Sarah now needs to figure out exactly how much she needs to save for that girls trip and how much she wants to put into her emergency fund. She also needs to figure out the exact timeline that she wants to work with for each of them. She decides that she wants about $30,000 in her emergency fund over the next 2 years, and she's budgeting about $4,500 for her girls trip over the next 12 months. So for the girls trip, she would need to save about $375 every month so that she can reach her goal in time. Regarding her emergency fund, she would need to put away about $1,250 every month so that she can reach her $30,000 goal in 2 years. So in all, Sarah would need to put down $1,625 every month, and in 2 years, she would have achieved her goals and spent her money wisely. Now, I hope that you were writing down what your wise spending would look like, and you have put things in place to start tracking your expenses. Guys, wise spending is really not complicated. All you need to do is figure out what you want to be spending your money on, what are the things that are currently taking it away that you can cut back on or eliminate from your budget, and build a system that works for you based on how often you get paid. It's that simple. Life is unpredictable and we never know when the unexpected will happen. Making wise financial decisions can help to make these times much less stressful and help us to recover faster. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one. Bye.